Here, Silver Tongue Devil here, and in this video, we are back at it, experimenting once again. Contain your excitement. First things first, if you weren't here for the little intro that I usually edit out at the start, we're going to be having a look at the whats and the whys of Orphan scoring. And there's a few things that I want to go through just to confirm. We'll also look at some tactics and some strategies because that will happen inevitably. And you know me, I can't contain myself when it comes to strategy and tactics. So, first things that we're going to have a look at is we are going to look at the Orphan and headshots and body shots, how they score and how it works. Now, the one thing that I can tell you is, like with any other enemy, you will score nothing, or I believe you score nothing for a body shot, the actual body shot on an Orphan. However, a body shot on an Orphan does get us a small amount of gold. So that's the gold, that's the tithe collector bonus. That's not anything for the actual hit. Or, well, depends on how you look at it, but I suppose it is. I also know that the headshot scores double and a little bit more of something, but we're going to work that out. And if we get round to it, if somebody can have a 60-second timer ready at some point, that would be ideal for if we get round to doing the mortal thing. I'm sure we will. I won't take very long doing all of this at all, right? There'll be no rabbit holes to fall down. No rabbit holes at all. Right, what you all saying about me? Yes. Hello, Deborah. These are all correct things. Right, first things first. I know that you all secretly want me to just come on and play and be completely silent. It's not going to happen. Sorry. So, first things first about Orphany shenanigans and stuff. What do we know about the Orphan? How do I know exactly where she is going to be? Well, I can pin her down slightly in regard to the fact that if that was section 1 of Purgatory, and this that we are coming up to is section 2 on Purgatory, then the next section is section 3. Well, you know it, weebs. So my sweeping statement that I've made about timers in the past, Sean, is that if you can see the timer on screen, it is not affected by slow time. Let's keep the points at 0, shall we? Let's not kill anything. If you can keep... you guys are not going to play ball, are you? Because even killing them with body shots, I'll still get the tithe. Let's try and lose his interest, and then I'm going to go in. Kill as an Orphan. So, lost interest? Yes. So, the sweeping statement that I made, which is correct so far, is using slow time whilst you are in tournament or anything that has a timer. So, the previous runner, I only remembered the other day when I was doing some thumbnails and bits and pieces that we still have memories. We still have the memories of the good mode. Still there. So, runner used to have a timer with it. That timer was not affected by slow time. Not affected in regard to the fact that slow timing the game did not slow time the timer that you had on your hand. The same is true on the tournament timers. So what sweeping statement can we then make? Slow time does not affect a visual, a timer that you can see. Slow time, however, we know for a fact that it affects the time that you have to combo shots on Siege of Heaven. This is how we get those big scores. And to be fair, I recognised the runner thing. Hello, Al. I recognised the runner thing on the shield the other day, and there was a little salty tear that it's all welled up in my headset now, so I'm going to keep it there. So, timer-wise, we know that in Siege of Heaven, in slow time, the timer is... It's how you want to talk about it. Is affected, isn't affected. Slow time with the quiver select slows the timer in Siege of Heaven, because in Siege of Heaven, to combo... Oh, I wasn't supposed to be killing these. So as long as I hit that guy, say that was Siege of Heaven, as long as I hit that guy within 5 seconds, well, it's about it's maybe about 4-5 seconds of real time. Might even be less than that. Should go and test that as well. Then you'd be fine. But using slow time, you can really extend that timer, so you can think about your shots before you fire them away. So what we want to do now is, what we're going to look at doing later is we're going to have a look at Mortal, and because there is not a visual timer as to tracking how you unlock Mortal, my theory is you should be able to slow time all your little hearts out to as much as you like and still be able to get Mortal unlocked. As I said, Momoty's not the first person to tell me that she has struggled with unlocking Mortal, because if you don't play fast, yeah, it's a task. Right. Oh, fellas. Oh, just what we needed for testing purposes. Fantastic. Oh, I think she's on the move, you know. Is she on the move? No, she's definitely below us. So let's just clear out the area, take stock of our score. Now, other important thing. If we killed the Orphan right now, could slightly skew the results of this, because what are we technically now in? Because of all those kills, we're in the Executioner timer. So I will talk and fill and have... Yeah, that is... Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, actually. That was a little bit more regular than usual on the old monks coming up here. You don't usually get quite that many. So maybe that's something that's been affected. But then the thing is, we know that an alerted monk, if I haven't given them any... See, the thing is, it's not that crazy because you wouldn't usually do it. But... because I've only given them a very small radius around me to teleport in, and they can't teleport all the way over there because that would probably be too far. They will come up. Oh, she will. So it is something else that we can do whilst we're here, is let's clear these boys out a sec. And then again, make sure that we... How are you even alerted? Alright, let's let her get up top. Alright, wait for this Executioner. I don't know if they can, if I'm honest. Are you going up? Okay, first trick of the day. Oh, maybe not. Nah, didn't get her. So this is something that we did come across, which has been arguably useful, is we can stop the Orphan teleporting away by being above her. Hey! And then occasionally, very occasionally, and this does actually help us for testing, she'll come up and give us a little visit on the roof. Oh, don't. Usually... she's gonna, isn't she? So, I suppose this is another thing that's worth going over again. I've said it before, and I've got to waste the Executioner timer here, is... whilst she is in a state of play where she stood stock still, if you close the distance on her via teleport arrow or via locomotion, she will, so she can be getting ready to teleport away. I think she's a bit bugged up here, but if she's getting ready to teleport away and you close the distance, Good evening, LG. If you close the distance, you can stop her teleporting away. That's on anything. Careful, you're getting awful close to that edge. You're worrying me. Oh, that headshot. This headshot. Oh, it's going to be so sweet. Because she's going to do a lovely back somersault off the edge. My favourite kind of orphan kill. So, you think on what's going to happen to you, we're going to do some checking. So, we are at 4, 2, 3, 7. Now, what I want to check is a body shot. 4, 2, 3, 7. Oh, our adventuring days are over at the very least. So 4, 2, 3, 7. 4, 2, 3, 7. So we definitely get gold for a body shot. 4, 9. 4, 9. So that was, but then it varies even more than the gold that you get for a headshot. Oh, I want to get back up on that little steeply bit because the backward cartwheel thing is amazing. Now, in this circumstance, what would be better for us points-wise? Well, it's always going to be a headshot because a headshot actually gives us points. The only difference in score here for the body shot is something that I've seen only the Orphan does in this entire game, and that gives us gold for hitting her in the body. No other enemy does that. They only give you gold when you kill them. You'll see that if I hit her 260, I don't think this will kill her. Might be wrong. Nope. So that was 28 gold, and we could see that. Plus, we got some points for the actual headshot itself. Need to do another one of those. Can you get back up on the steeple? A little bit further. Go on, a little bit. Oh, shit. Go on, back up on the steeply bit. Go on, up on the peak. On the peak click. No. Oh. It's a very satisfying headshot if you can hit her on that peak. She'll cartwheel off and it's glorious. But you're not going to do it, are you? So, 4, 5, 1, 8. Bear in mind we're going to have to take 25 grand off of this score. Go on, do it. That'll probably do. Ooh, what was that? 280. Brilliant. So, I love that kill. I should make a compilation of those kills only where she backflips off of something. They're brilliant. So, once she's on a rooftop, you pretty much have your way with her because she can't teleport anywhere untowards, and a lot of the time she won't try and leave. It's not an amazing tactic, although there are times where it could be, where you can get her out of a dangerous area without without having to worry too much about the things around. It's more of a, I will not leave the kid alone, LG. So it's more of an emergency tactic. So say, for instance, very high cycle play and we alerted the Orphan and she ran through here and there was a lot of enemies here and we didn't have the resources to deal with them. She runs through there and she starts teleporting away. You could then go up and get above her and in the vicinity of, and then instead of teleporting away because we've blocked her, it'll either cancel her teleport and she'll carry on running about 50% of the time, I reckon. The other 50% of the time, she'll kind of like teleport up and glitch. It's almost like she stops midway from her leaving and then teleports on the level that she's been stopped at. And we have found as well that, within the confines of the game, you can be as high as you like from her. The rules will still apply. Only certain roofs will allow it, and I think as a general rule it's roofs that enemies can actually go on, because not all of these, I don't think I've ever seen monks go on those ones because they're just too steep. So, as far as points are concerned, because that's what we're here for, I've forgotten. So, and I haven't got the ability to go back in the stream. But again, that was more of a, look what silly thing that we can do with the Orphan, because I know there's going to be some new people in here to this, and that is, it's a valid tactic. It's not an amazing one, and to be fair, I was planning on doing a lot more Orphan killing than this. So we take away our 25 grand. That leaves us with 5,150. No, I think I was on 4,800 flat, if I remember rightly. So that would have been 350. And if memory serves, 300 of that would have been for the headshot, and the other 50, or maybe 300 and a little bit, and then the rest of it is gold. Oh, 4,518. Okay, so maybe it was a little bit longer. So the way that I was going to test this... this could go incredibly wrong. The way that I was going to test this to see if there is any reason and what the best way for us to do orphans is, because this might actually go against what I've said previously, although if I remember rightly what I said previously I didn't commit to. So let's do that again quickly, and we're going to test points differencing on headshots. So we're not going to kill anything this time if we can. Was that before any head? What was the score difference between the last headshot? I mean, don't worry about it. We've got lots of testing to do. But good evening, Harry. The real Harry, the true Harry, not that side game fake Harry. Pfft, king of the side games. Yes, Sean is quite right. There she is. Okay, let's see if... Look at this. These guys are feisty tonight. So a lot of the reason why they're going up... a lot of the reason why they're going up is because I'm not giving them anywhere else to teleport to. Because this is... Oh, sneaky boy. This is within radius of them. So, what we're going to do here as well... I'm here... Ugh, you guys are just not going to let it, are you? I want to kill the orphan, but nothing else. So, let's... Oh, actually... Ha! You just reminded me. We'll still get gold. Oh, well, I suppose it's less. So, what am I showing off here? Teleport arrows give you no points. You get no marksman out of a teleport arrow. So that's a thing. Ooh, 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 ooh. I mean, we can see the amount of gold that we're getting. I was going to say I could teleport arrow the orphan. So, yeah, I know, right? And yeah, as Sean said, if anyone's got any questions, queries, theories, tactics, something that you want me to explore, whether you can do it yourself or not, doesn't matter. I'll give it a go if I think it's if it's something that I can't answer. And if it's something that I can answer, well, then I'll talk about it. So 268. See, this is a problem with me testing and not having my handy piece of paper and pen. Is my memory is shocking. So let's say 270. So what we want to do here is we want to put a reasonably long-range headshot in on her. Even if she disappears, it doesn't matter. I know that a close-range headshot is in the region of about 300 points. You guys are not going to let it though, are you? This might be easier. If we don't lose her. Now I can hear her. Should be about... Oh, start again. Well. Yes, quite. Bloody orphans. You know what they say, never work with animals or kids, right? Right. The configuration that I keep on being given is not an ideal one to extract the orphan without killing anything. And I'm kind of doing that because I'd like to have a 0 score because it's easy on the old memory. But thankfully for us, it takes me seconds to get back to there. So, and we might get... Never really know if you have to reset the actual device to get a different config or not. Because we've had the same config twice now. Pit's been in the same place twice now, I think. Or at least in Purgatory 2. Right, this one's Yeah, this one's more like it. Got to hit the bloody headshot, though. Right. So, I know from experience, there is literally, in this configuration that you are looking at right now, easily identifiable, because I think it's the only one that has this massive downward stairwell to doom at the very start of it. There's literally one place at the Orphan I've ever seen her spawn in this configuration, and that's right on that dance floor over there. Now, what we ideally want to do is get her to spawn. Now, note how she isn't running away, and that's because we are... Oh, she is as well. Bloody hell. But we did stop her. Right, so... no, she's not flying away. You have to be at an extreme range. You can still see the Orphan, but... Oh, have you gone inside? Yes, you have. You can still see the Orphan, but as I know from it, she has to be an extremely long range. So basically, my point is, she still has a radius as to... You can be out of her range of spotting. Oh, there goes my armour. You guys are not going to let it happen, are you? Now we take it. Right, this might work. That's the way that we want you to go. God, it's bloody painful, isn't it? Stop it! Leave me alone! Experimenting. Alright, a little bit further. That was a kill. So that would have been 460 points. Now. Or, well, in the... Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, that's very nice of you. I will definitely be making use of you guys in a minute. Yeah, well, make Paradise Lost a lot easier. So that was without doing anything. Yeah, I know, right? That was 460 for the headshot plus the gold. So, let us... Now, what I want to try and do here... And I'm going to have to get this extremely right as well. I think we're going to have to do it on Paradise Lost. Why have I got that? What does that even mean? This is on my third profile. This isn't my actual Mortal run that I started. Is it? Is it? Why doesn't it say, like, profile 3? Anyway, it doesn't matter, because what we're going here for is what I want to do. All I've got to do is try not to die. So, what I'm hoping for here, and I'll have to keep restarting and come back to Paradise Lost to test this, is I want an extremely long-range Orphan, and I want to try and get a headshot on her. And does it matter if it's mortal or not? Because that would mean it was the finishing headshot. It means that it'll definitely be a kill. Let's... I saw your video today, LG, of playing on Mortal. You are a braver man than I at Cycle 20 with those Cupids and pushing for them headshots. God damn it, man. What you like. I might have. You're not wrong. I might have gone in, got her, and come out again. That would be my particular idiom, because I am very forgetful. But normally I would stop at a point where I'd leave her in front of me. No, I honestly, mate, if you carry on doing what you're doing, I think you can go forever in that mode, so... But I can tell you now, there will be an endpoint for you. Unfortunately, that is cycle 53. Unless you then want to carry on going to, like, cycle 100 odd. So, which I... Stuck in the bloody pillars. Which, yeah, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't want to. Oh yeah, I've got slow time again. Superpowers. So try not to get killed during the mortal testing phase, eh? So, if we're lucky, I think I might know where she is, because I haven't heard her yet. Well, no, because I was only at 216. Based on my score, I shouldn't have, because I should have been able to pull that out of Paradise Lost. Or, out of Purgatory. Already. I wouldn't worry about Cupid headshots. They're not an easy prospect. I mean, the one thing that I can tell you is the easiest, or the easier way to get them, it's not Siege of Heaven, by the way. The easiest way to get headshots on a Cupid... Slow time. I've got slow time. Remember slow time. Is you want to aim in the region of... To be fair, you always want to be going for a body shot. Now, that was a headshot, but because... Right. Oh, you're not paying attention. Well, let's pretend that I didn't have a... yeah. It's because I'd already got her on that one, so, you know, we kind of needed to die. So, let's go again. It's just not working out right today, is it? Don't want to be here. We want to go straight back to Paradise Lost. No, that score for me looked like it was all of Purgatory in an Executioner style-y format. Oh, you are just not playing ball today, are you? I did not even save it. Or did I? No, I was on the circle, wasn't I? Trying to go too fast. Let's try that again. Let's try that again, but slowly. Hey, I've got my moments. I can easily do that. Right, let's quit. There we go. Yeah, no, that's why I was confounding my errors there by Oh. Yeah, let's go back to the main menu. Oh, my head is somewhere else tonight, telling you. Right. Let's start again. Come back fresh. I was one of the people that asked for that Rest in Sanctuary option or something like it, that we didn't have to quit the game to come back in, and then there's me not even using it. What a blithering idiot. Right. Back onto profile 3. Yeah, you know what? Weeps, you're not wrong. Right. So what I'm hoping to do here is peg the Orphan with an extremely long-range headshot, put it to be a finishing headshot. I know, right? I tell you what, Von, actually, you say that. One of the possible problems is, whilst I was messing about with you guys on Broken Edge last night, is may have caught something in my back. So yeah, that's been a bit of fun today. But yeah, so senior moments and good old age catching up. Right, remember we're on mortal. We can die in one hit here, so this is all extremely risky. Oh no, I don't have more first place than any else. I think I've got more. I'm going to have to kill some of these, although I'm going to get roasted myself. No, higher than that. Ha! There we go, we're in. Right. Oh, why couldn't you have been on the dance floor there? Right, let's just take a moment. Wait for these cupids to come in, because they're coming. Or maybe they're not. Don't think they've despawned. Now, yes, yes, quite. The one thing that I will say is when they are aiming at you like that and they are close, you have to aim up and right to even have a chance of getting the headshot. But because that's then in the same sort of region of the hitbox as the wing and the bow, it cuts down those hitboxes. Oh no, I don't have 12 first place badges. I think I've got 12 like top 100 badges, but that's just because I've been playing for too long. Anyway, so what we want to do here, and I do need to do this safely because I'm going to try and construct this headshot to make it as long as possible. Why are you here? Right, can we get back in time before she disappears? Are we even going to be able to land that shot? Has she heard me? And try and despawn her, if it'll let me. But try not to get hit. I need to be up on one of those pillars to be able to do it. We can cheat a little bit. Don't look. No, I can't make that shot. That's unfortunate. Okay. I can go into the level and I can get her to despawn if she does start. She's actually in the perfect place though. It isn't. You can get back to it. It's not an easy shot. I'll show you how in a minute. I don't think I'll be able to get back up there. I mean, I can cheat. Let's wait for the witch to lose interest and then I'll see what I can do. Hang on. You're not going to lose interest. All right, come down here, ladies. On me, on me. Any more for any more? No. You can cheat. Don't you worry, weebs. So, I mean, cheating. You should be able to get back. But you can airwalk. And what this is me walking forward in my play space, turning 360, and then turning using the stick. And if you keep on doing that, or you can press just down on the stick to 180. So the procedure is, if you can take at least a couple of steps in your play space, walk forwards in your play space, 180, then 180 yourself, and then walk forward, and you will keep on making gains so we can get back up. There you go. So if anyone was wondering, you can't get back up from there, can you? You can. But of course she's despawned. Right. So, but you can get back from, as Sean said, because the arc with the crossbow is a little bit more powerful and is always top shot, you can get back up here with the crossbow reasonably easy. The best bet for getting back up is it needs to be a very high arcing and full draw shot, and you need to be on top of one of those pillars or on top of there. Right, let's see if we can get the Orphan in. I know, right? Thing is, you can't, thankfully you can't use, that is no use for anything really on the competitive front. Not that anyone, I think, would use it anyway, there's no point. But there's been a couple of times where I've had to use that to get out of sticky situations. There she is. Right, so what I'm doing here is I'm killing enemies around her. She is in position to spawn, but this is something that I've spoken about in the past, in that her spawn priority is not top. Because she is in range to spawn because there's other enemies. I can't even see that. That's an issue. Right. 403. Where is she? She gone round the corner, she has. I thought, so she can be round the corner or she can be on the actual dance floor bit. Unless I'm just going blind. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, she is. She's around the corner. Rats. Okay, let's... Ooh. Naughty. Naughty. Right. See, what I'm hoping to do... you do not help. That shouldn't alert her. What I'm hoping to do here is open up as much distance as possible, but still get a headshot on her. And I was hoping to do that by having her out on this dance floor. Basically, what we're trying to confirm... Oh, is she up above? Or... Oh, she's up above. Oh, that probably helps. I thought she was down here. Good old directional sound systems. They're lovely. Where are you? Quick check. 3890. I've got to actually make the headshot here as well. This is the worst part about it. So let's kill enemies. If she is there, that's ideal for what I'm trying to do, as it happens. Just got to be very careful with our shots. Because at the moment, again, another orphan tactic. If she... Where did you teleport to, cheeky boy? I heard you. Just can't see you. So another... hang on. I'm a bit stuck. Calm down, lads. So one of the other tactics that you can do with an orphan, if it's one that you find particularly difficult, is if you know where she is because she spawned in. I've got an idea, he says. I've said that twice already. If you know where she is, you can... As I've said before, she doesn't have this whole rule of 17 thing. She doesn't have top spawning priority. Other things will spawn before her or around her before she spawns. I believe it's on purpose so that the orphan can spring up and take you by surprise. Now, this rule of 17, that was a lucky headshot. This rule of 17 is how many enemies the game can kind of draw in or register for you around you as the player. Now, if the orphan is there or in there, she should spawn in, but she's not. So we're going to have to start killing enemies to do so. Now, how can this be advantage to you as the player? Well, note how I've killed now where if the orphan is, I think she's either in there or in there, or she may even be on the actual floor itself. If the orphan is there, I've now killed the vast majority of enemies around her. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, get that on a t-shirt. Along with... Alright, that. Yep, you didn't fire. Good, let's get another one. Ooh, got one off. Playing like it's purist. I'm not even touching the slow-mo button. This could be a problem, chat. Right. Down. Down. I'm going to move around a little bit. Just got to make sure I don't get taken unawares by it, because I think the range that you can look at an orphan and her not react to you, you have to be really, really far away. Why am I going for headshots? Small, idiot. Oh, I hate that noise. Is one just fired? Maybe not. Hello, K2. But then equally as well, she might be actually too far away to spawn. Oh, I heard her. How are you doing? So let's kill some more. There she is. Right. Now. I think you can still... Maybe not. Let's try that one. God damn it. Just hit the thing. Oh, don't tell me you can't get up on these anymore. There you go. Right. Come on. Ugh. Come on. There we go. Just in case anybody's never been up here before, I think you can still get up there. Yeah, ooh, maybe. This is where I'll get tagged. The way that you can tell whether you can get up to these things as well, you'll see I'm moving the arrow, and the reason being is because this hand, whilst you have a teleport arrow out, will vibrate if you find a surface that you can teleport up to or onto, which can make your teleporting a lot more accurate. Problem is, if you're aiming for something tiny like that, and you aim to a point where the arrow could drop down and teleport you to, that's what it'll do. There we go. That's kind of what I wanted. Gosh, because I've been playing Windlands, this used to make me feel, I don't know, maybe a little bit wobbly, but it's not so bad anymore. Right, she's still not spawning, but there are other things, which means she should. Now, I know we're going to be in direct line of sight with her if she is where I think she is. So let's peg some more. Note how those knights are not even going to try and close the distance because they know that they can't hit me. Oh, she's gone. This is incredibly risky though, because I cannot move. Hey, this could be one of those bloody stream of pain things. Go up on one of these and complete the entire level. Oh, missed. Yeah, come a bit closer. It's a bit far away for me. I mean, I don't think it'll make a very good challenge, but who am I to say? Right, that's those. Anything more that we can see? Let's get you. So what I'm hoping for here is that I'll kill enough of these and that she'll respawn. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Well, those weren't very accurate arrows. Good. Oops. Oh, you got your shot off. Is that coming? One of the things that I would say as well with Cupids is a lot of the times when they get these really long range shots off on you. I know, right? That's because I'm not LG. That's why. One of the things that I will say about... I've got to be mindful of that one. Is this yours? Bloody is as well. So when they do their really long range shots, if you can see the arrow, normally that's a good indication that it's going to go past you. If you can't see the arrow, it's usually because, I know this sounds weird, but if you can't see the arrow, that means it's usually coming straight down your throat. Those are the ones that get you, the ones that are travelling towards you, but you can't see. They're so slow and small. I don't think she's going to teleport back in, you know. But let's keep on going. There you go, here's a challenge stream for you. Sit on here, do the entire level. I could probably do it from that middle one, you know. Right, that's a bit of a fail. Let's go all the way over here. So what we're trying to, as I say, for those of you who may be just joining us, what we're trying to do is get the Orphan to spawn as far away as possible so that I can put a really long range headshot on her so that we can test for points. Haven't done myself any services though. Oh, what are you doing up there, lad? And I've got to make this headshot kinda first time. Like, look at that one. You can barely see that one. You guys are probably now just seeing it, but you can't see that one. because it was deadly accurate. So, yeah, if they fire 2 arrows and you can't see both of them reasonably clearly, the likelihood is one of them is bob on. See, that I would have thought would have been a headshot as well, but it wasn't. And it's because I think their arms, bow, and wing hitboxes get in the way, because I'm pretty sure that was a headshot. The long-range ones might be lucky, but most of the other ones that I would expect to get, I'd expect to hit. Like, you might be able to see that as an example. Like, I can see those clearly, so I know of the 2 shots that Cupid has fired. That's the time to get headshots on them close, just as they teleport in. Because there's none of their other arms, wings, and extremities getting in the way of the headshot hitbox. And they'll do that. But yeah, watching those arrows come in. The hell was that? Oh, cheek. Cheek of it. Please block. Thank you. That would have been a fucking great ending. There we are. Getting these late shots off, aren't we? Never block these. You can. It's just not a good idea. Because they do silly stuff. Like go round you or go through the shield. Now. Hope that's not going to kill me. No. Where are you? So let's get this cleared out a little bit more. So that I haven't got anything to worry about. Always look out in this configuration. Always look out for that one. That one is a little brick. Right. Oh. And if you miss your opening shot, get out of the way. Get out of the way of it. Get the hell out of the way of it. The only reason why I say is because, especially at higher cycles, those shots can home in on you like an absolute good one. And on top of that as well, when you're starting to take multiple damage, which is from cycle, what would it be now? 5, 3 at 6, 4 damage at 7. Cycle, if you had full life, technically, a witch could one-shot you with her attack. Full 3 plasma balls hit you, they can kill you from 12 life down to 0 at cycle. 5 is 1. 6 is 2. 7 is 3. Yeah, at cycle 4. Cycle 4. 7 is 3. Cycle 8 and onwards, a witch is a one-shot. Get out of the way. It's not worth it. I mean, you know, even if you get hit by 2 of them, that's still like 8 life. So that is nasty. Right, so she is definitely spawned. We want to be really far away. Hopefully be able to see her without triggering her, which you can do. I haven't really attempted it from this sort of angle, but let's get rid of you before you become a problem. Is it cycles? 5 is... Oh, yeah, 5 is 2, isn't it? Not 3. Yeah, sorry. So I was right first time. Cycle 7. Thank you, Sean. Oh, I didn't mean to... Oh, there you go. Little Easter egg there for you. You can teleport onto the bell. Isn't that great? Ding! Doesn't ring, though. Right, let's try over here a second. So, as I say, what I'm hoping for here is that I can get her to spawn, but have a lot of distance between me and her, so that I can show you that she doesn't instantly aggro when she has line of sight of you at ridiculous ranges. God, if I can't see it, you guys are going to have no chance. she down the back? Could be. Let's get rid of you guys first. Problem is, I know how this goes. And you guys know how this goes. Oh, I reckon she's here. I'll edge a little bit closer and then she'll see me. Where are you at? She may have even moved. I may have triggered her earlier and she's moved slightly. Oh, you on the end? This one, if she is where I think she is, it's actually quite a... Oh, she is as well. Ah, oh, she's gone. Well, shit. All that time. Well, at least we managed to get some tips and tricks in. Right, I'm going to do it differently. I think I know where she was. Which is annoying. But then this is the thing. This is about as live as it gets from what I do. There is many trials and tribulations that you have to go through when you're testing shit. There's a lot of failure involved. Be ready for that. Don't rush things either. Don't fly into purgatory when you're supposed to be going to Paradise Lost. Would Paradise Lost be the best one? Yeah, it's the one that I know that you can get line of sight on her from a huge distance without having to worry about it. Like, for instance, she can spawn down there. From up here, you can't alert her. I think that is by design as well, because you could... Well, technically, you can't start from there, but... Welcome to science, indeed. Many, many testings. Alright, let's try and get through this nice and quick. Probably not die. Jesus. Hang on, Mo. Oh, I'll have a look at that in a second, but you'll be happy to know we're going to do some testing on your behalf today. I'm going to get your question from last stream answered because we can. I will get you that mortal mode unlocked. It's just so you have to face the same misery that all of us do, if nothing else. To be fair, even if I do find a way for you to, or do confirm what I'm hoping to on Mortal tonight, it's still going to require a lot of training in slow time tactics. And, you know, don't let me put you off. Mortal's a great mode. Fantastic. Right, bear with. Does your kill count when you return to Sanctuary, or do you have to die? Kills count regardless. If you're talking about as far as rewards... wrong game. If you're talking about as far as achievements are concerned... I don't even know if I can reach that. Yes, can. Don't you fire those arrows at me. I heard ya. It's 25 kills in a minute from the start of a world. So, what I'm hoping... And now, I would have said personally, Purgatory is going to be the world to play just because it's reasonably familiar and you shouldn't be facing down tough enemies in that first... in the first section within it. Like, there shouldn't be more than one... Oh, cheeky. Double cheeky. More than one Black Knight. I think it's 25. Momenti will tell us, because he's on it at the moment. Radar data? For what? Scanning the skies? Are you looking out for those cupids for me? I hope so. Oh, come on. I don't think you're the only one. Yeah, 25 in first minute. There is the argument that Paradise Lost might be an easier one for Mortal, but that would then depend on the setup to unlock Mortal, but that would then depend on the setup you need, and as well, a body shot on a Cupid or a Monk at cycle 1 when you've got all the unlocks for your damage will kill them regardless. So it's then about making 25 easy targets as opposed to... Wait, hang on. Oh yeah, we are immortal. 25 easy targets as opposed to hard targets, i.e. smaller ones. But this is also part and parcel me. I want to do, I think I've said previously, I want to do it is like damage amping compound, you're quite right. I think it's where they might have stole the idea from. Hey, it's a good idea. I don't know if it is with or without slowdown time or not. That's what we're going to find out. I don't think it says. And so if it doesn't say, I'm not going to pin my reputation on it. Unless, of course, I manage to gain said reputation from that escapade. But I think that because it is one of these... It will tie in nicely with the theories that I've put out there before, that if you can see the timer, it is not affected by slow time, whereas if you can't see the timer, as in Executioner, Bonus, and Siege of Heaven, it is affected by slow time, i.e. you can slow the clock that we're talking about, and that's what I want to confirm. Where's the Orphan? Where's the Orphan? Where's the Orphan? God, I thought that feather was a bloody arrow then. Had my number if it was. Right. Good old Mortal. So, I don't think she's here. Which means she needs to be on top deck. No worries, Knob. Thank you for beating me to the punch on my own Discord. Good mod, good mod. Guys aren't making it easy. Come on now. I want to get up there. I want to get the Orphan. Come on now. Right, so. Up top, landing. Don't think she can be up top there. That sounds like it's up top, which would... No, that's not up top. God damn it. 4828, 14828. Let's see if we can nail it from here. Oh no, you are up top. Okay. Don't know if that's part and parcel. So anyway, like, I find that I'm having worse issues with audio location with her. Usually it's quite easy, but I think I've said previously I've kind of warped my own audio so that you guys don't get it repeating in my microphone. I've done that by bought some like kind of Mickey Mouse earmuffs that go onto the sides of the Quest headset, and I tried them for one session, and yeah, they were very warm, so I cut them down so that I didn't have the like earpieces but I've still got something that kind of funnels my sound a bit further backward. So I don't know if that's warping things or not. Let's say that it is, and then I've got something to blame things on. Can't blame lag. Not online. Skill issue. Well, it shouldn't be really. Alright. Definitely above me. 100%. So let's not fire any arrows. It's another thing that I do want to try as well, actually. Because I don't think that would set her off. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to alert you. I'm going to let you go all the way to there. I'm going to take stock of score. One of the other things to note as well that I've found is, and we could get a... Ooh. I wonder if that would be a better shout, actually. She's more likely to behave and let me line up the shot. Yeah, that's quite long. In you go. So you remember what we were talking about? So let's say she was doing that and that was full of enemies. You can go up here and it'll cancel her teleport. She might teleport up. Doesn't look like she's going to on this occasion. Now she's below us. Come on now, play the game. Come on, teleport. I mean, if you're just going to stand there, that'll make my testing a lot easier, you know. That's good of you. Right, okay, 17113. So what we want to try and determine here... Oh, you're going to go now, aren't you? Oh, you little shit. Right, okay. Run along. It's definitely not intended behaviour, this as well, I might add. You're not supposed to do this. Are you going? Gonna go? Yes, you're gonna go. Where are you? There, approximately. Hey, you did it. Welcome to the rooftop. Now, are you gonna stand there or are you gonna try and teleport? No, she's gonna stand there. No. Oh, you... So just in case anybody ever needs to get any... Oh, you little shit. It's actually used in these rooftops is how I get my screenshots of orphans. Just because you can, like, pin them in place close by. If I ever have to use it for things. Right. Stay there. Please stay there. 17113. Damn it. Oh, that was close. Right, off you go. Go, 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 go. See, this is the problem is this isn't even considered a long-range headshot, but it's probably within the realms of what you would actually do. I don't think I have ever tried to purposely keep a orphan past... Oh, there we go. What did I say? 117. This is why you don't have score. 42,025 off. That's a horrible score to try and work out. Two, 557 minus 17,000. What was it? 113 equals 25,440. So, yeah, what Ray said. Thank you, Ray. Right, I should ask, really, shouldn't I? But I don't have you guys to ask when I'm doing it by myself. And I do forget that the little red light is on sometimes. Although that's not entirely believable because I don't shut up when the little red light's on, and I kind of go slightly quiet when I'm by myself. So I would then say in that circumstance, from what we've seen here, Because let's face it, you are not going to be making ridiculously long-range headshots on an Orphan. You just don't do it, because the problem is you miss one or two of those headshots and all of a sudden you are in a lot of trouble. All right, let's go and do something else. You miss one of those like really long-range headshots on an Orphan and all of a sudden you're in a lot of trouble. So yeah, that's the only problem that I've got with that is I don't want the sound from you guys and the sound from the game coming from the same source. I mean, technically I could plug headphones in on top of this as well, but the bone conduction technology that I've got, it works well, but it's still a bit of a gimmick. It only half uses your skull to transmit the noises around. So, but I went with bone conduction technology because I just found that it meant that I didn't have to have the headphones up very loud, which then stops the woman chatting coming through on the microphone. So what conclusion can we draw? Well, let's talk about the conclusions whilst I go and set up the other profile, because that's what we need to do, because Momaty's here, or Momati, I don't know which it is, but he's here, so let's see if we can test it. I have a fresh profile ready to go. So my conclusion would be we are doing it correctly. Get close as you can to an Orphan, because the closer you are, the less damage you are putting on the Orphan, because there was only a maximum of maybe 100 points difference, but there was a lot more damage points difference. Ergo, it would be easier, quicker, and safer to do close-range headshots on an Orphan than it would be to even attempt mid-range headshots on an Orphan. So, there we go. First conclusion that I'll have forgot of by the time I do another one of these videos. So, long and short of it is, should you do extremely long-range headshots on an Orphan? Answer is, why would you even ask that question, you fucking idiot? There's the problem that the Orphan will get away. Actual answer is no, do it short range, because they're not worth that many more points at longer range. And if you were trying to hit something like that in extreme range, you're just asking for it to go away. It's part of the lay them to rest, isn't it? Demonic sigils will appear when you're ready. $266. Go. Now then, let's see who is the best at testing out of all of us. Where would be the best place for me to farm abominations? I need an infinite number of them, and I just need kills from them. I don't need anything else. Don't need gold. Don't need headshots. Don't need nothing. God, it's barren in here. Look at this. Nobody. Look at this damage that we're putting in on headshots as well. Amazing. If we can get a decent... it doesn't matter, does it? It won't matter until we save and quit. Wildfire. Yep. That's right. Hey! You all know. The layer's a good one. The layer's going to get us some. But the quickest place for us to do this is going to be Anakim's. And it's not even going to be that quick, unfortunately. But hey, for science. Again, I was hoping to set this up earlier, but I run out of time. So I suppose that's what I can talk about as to the why I run out of time. I got another message from Pico. So that is on the cards for me to go and play another visit to them soon. And we'll see what comes of that. I'm hoping, I've been reliably informed this time, but obviously I don't know what it is and I couldn't tell anyway. But this time, rather than it being a bit of a meet and greet like the last one kind of turned out to be, This one, there is an agenda. Dun, dun, dun. Their words, not mine. Which I thought was amazing. It's like, and yes, there is an agenda this time. So yeah, we shall see who wants what, and what's going on. Let's get some abominations handled. Now, I don't usually say this in my streams, but oh yeah, no, they are absolutely empty. They're absolutely empty, but one of the things that I can confirm is they are absolutely empty because you are missing the achievements. Oh, there they are. I was waiting for you boys. Come on now. It's because you are missing the achievements that put the other enemy types in the game. I'm pretty sure if there was a way to do it. Can I make this statement yet? I think I can. So remember when Runner was a thing? Remember when Runner was a thing? I was talking about potentially constructing a profile specifically for Runner. Now, what do I mean by constructing a profile? Having a profile that only has specific arrows on it, so that only those arrows are purchasable in the shop or in as drops. Now, the problem is it takes a long bloody time to construct that profile. You know, I went as far as constructing Divine Sight 3s. I could have constructed Divine Sight 5s, but that means doing a lot of Cupids. The problem that you have with constructing a profile with very specific achievements is making sure you don't unlock ones that you don't want. So, for instance, in a constructed profile, I would not want Divine Sight times 1, because, I mean, in any profile, I don't really want Divine Sight times 1. And so that means all I have to remember to do is not bash a Cupid with the shield. And Pestilence is not an arrow that I would want to see within Runner. So all I have to do is that age-old thing that everyone always does of freezing an enemy and then killing it with a wildfire. Everyone does that, right? Nobody has to specifically construct that fucking shot because a Tale of Fire and Ice, you know. So that's quite easy to not do. The shield bash one, a little bit more difficult. You might do the Winter's Bite and wildfire one by accident. So what other ones? So there was basically I got to the point where it was like, I've got Tempest unlocked, I had Divine Sight times 3 unlocked, I had 1 or 2 arrows unlocked that I couldn't help because there's some that are tied to just abominations dying and such. And the only other, the point that I'm getting to with all of this is the only other ones that I then found I needed to unlock, because we've always assumed, and I don't know if I'm still right or wrong on this one, again, more testing, but more than I can do really, is because I'm not in a position to do it. There is something that I could get from Super Bright, which would allow me to do it. We have always assumed that the density of enemies is based on percentage achievements, and that when you're in that sort of like 25%, they go up a bit, and when they're in that 50%, they go up a bit, and 75, they go up a bit more. Yeah, I see what all of you lot are saying about Anakim's aura as well. That seems really wide, and caught me on the teleport as well. Like, that I shouldn't get hit by. No. Interesting. So anyway, my point is, I think that... Oh, get your bloody hand out the way. It's not... These arrows are not meant for you, Anakim. So the reason why I was trying to construct the profile is so that I just... It's a good one. It's a good one, but I am not paying Paul Moran or whatever his name is that always copyrights my live streams for having like 2 seconds of this music anywhere in any of my videos, and he's instantly on me for copyright. Good old Paul. It's not him though, I know that much. It's just funny. It's not him, it's the bots. So, what was that about? 266? I don't think that's enough yet. Points for kills. Yes. Yeah, it's okay. So here's a lesson, because Ray, that is a very good question. If you are ever going for anything specifically for number of, so headshots, kills of, or anything along those lines, although an enemy that is not dropping gold will not count towards score, like these are now yeah, we've killed enough of these now with body shots that they are no longer a scoring enemy. It's basically so that you can't sit here and get into the many millions just by killing abominations. So you can only farm abominations for so long. However, as I have shown with things like the Cupids at the end of Asmo and the abominations that are spawned by summoners, although those enemies are technically considered spawned enemies, I mean, these are as well, but they only count as points for a certain amount. My point is, any enemy, whether it drops points, and we know it's dropping points because it's dropping gold when you hit it in the head. Parrot Exemplar. Oh, for fuck's sake. Parrot Exemplar. Oh, I can't hit him now. I've been hitting too many body shots. Try and get a headshot. Come on now. So that headshot didn't give us any gold. We know for a fact then that the abominations have stopped counting for scoring purposes. However, they would, for the purposes of, still count as an abomination kill, still count as a headshot, still count as number of enemies that are killed in quick succession or what have you. You can tell because I'm still getting lay them to rest. I think we need that at level 3, I think is 266. And that's the achievement that is now tied with getting mortal. And I know this because thing is, there has been an update. These things do change. They didn't change them during the tournament, so I don't think they would have now. But if they have, it's by accident. The reason why I know all of these things is because this was, again, going back to the whole constructed profile. This was one of the ways that I did it. It allowed me to get a lot of headshots and a lot of headshots on a lot of enemies without the risk of killing monks and knights, because monks and knights are tied to other arrows. Like killing 26 knights gets you Cataclysm, I think it was, and killing so many monks gets you might have been Incursion, or maybe the other way around on that. So again, this is one of the ways that I constructed my profile. And then the finisher to all of this was, so did you use this profile that you spent probably 8 hours constructing to, I don't know, do things like win tournaments or get the top score on runner? No, I didn't, because I found out it was a waste of fucking time. Because what was happening is I wasn't able to fully unlock the level as far as enemies were concerned without locking more arrows than were worth it. I mean, it kind of helped and it kind of didn't. I suppose I wasn't prepared to put as much time in as I should have to get that profile up and running. And to be fair, I was first already anyway on whatever it is that I was doing it for, I think. So I figured I didn't need to push my score anymore. And then again, you could say like, oh, constructing a profile to win, sweaty, triad, cheating, maybe even. It's like, well, I mean, maybe, but I like to think of it as thinking outside the box. If I hadn't done that with Barrage of Needles, There's the Barrage of Needles drop. If I hadn't done that with Barrage of Needles, we would have missed out on all that glorious... oh, that was a Long Ranger. Would have missed out on all of that glorious Season 3 scoring that we all got on Barrage of Needles. To be fair, I'm sure somebody would have figured it out if I hadn't done it. It's just funny that I did it during a tournament. That was my first proper, like, in-main game tournament. I think I done all right on one of the Siege ones. Might have come, like, 4th or 5th. And that was my first proper main game tournament. And I was like, look, if I'm gonna start doing videos and want to be at the level of teaching people, I gotta win something, haven't I? Gotta win something. All right, what do we reckon? Don't think we've got too many more left. So yeah, should have said now's the time to put on a cup of tea. Put the kettle on whilst I'm doing this. Good question, Doctor. I find slow time horrendously difficult with the crossbow because I prefer to rapid fire. I can't rapid fire and slow time between rapid fire. I haven't got... I mean, I probably have got the coordination to do something like it. I'd have to slow down my rate of fire a little bit. What I found is that I use rapid fire on the crossbow to a certain point, and it's usually like cycle probably 13, 14, and then I really start dumbing down the rapid fire and start using slow time a lot. The only time that I don't, believe it or not, is the monks in these in those portals at the much higher cycles. And the reason being is because I am trying to rattle off those shots and kill those monks as quickly as possible. He's gone. And I also do it using hail of arrows. Which then means that not only am I doing rapid fire, but I'm almost doing 3 times the rapid fire. Because obviously hail of arrows fires 3 arrows. So yeah, I am not the guy to listen to as far as slow-mo advice on the crossbow. But then this is the thing, is like, the crossbow, when you first start playing it, you don't need to worry about slow time. That's one of the beauties of it as well. Again, I still stick by my statement that although, because one of the things I should have said in that video is, although the game isn't quite as satisfying and, I dare say, beautiful, you know, crossbow feels a little bit overpowered and doesn't have the finesse of the bow, but it is definitely an easier way to play the game. And as I said in the video, I wish I'd thought about it or knew more about it when I first got into it. When I first started playing IDU, there was a big stigma around the crossbow and how it's easy mode, and it's just not true. If anything, the bow is easier the further you get into the game. The crossbow becomes more difficult because you're doing less damage at safe ranges, and you have to get close to do the big damage. Although the crossbow is kinda at distance cheating when it comes to scoring, because yeah, you can put like double the headshots in than the bow can for even more points, for the same amount of points as what the bow can do because of the damage drop off. But then, you know, again, reason why I made the video is I just figured it was backwards. I would learn to hit something reasonably close and then medium range and then long range, rather than starting off trying to do headshots like this and then worrying about shots like that. It just seemed a bit backwards. So there's 1 or 2 people that I'm aware of that didn't do it necessarily because I said. Oh, I think that got it. Didn't necessarily do it because I said. Hey, there you go. There's your proof there, Ray. Lay them to rest, level 3. Now, because the achievement has already popped, that's why I know we can simply go pop. Hello, Equin. How we doing? Right, back to Sanctuary, and And we should have sigils. Cool. So that's why we were doing what we were just doing, to get this and unlock this. I can't even remember where it says. Oh, it's there you go. It says in the help screen that nobody ever looks at ever, I don't think. But it does say there the sigil panel in Sanctuary is unlocked when a player kills a total of 266 abominations, which again is also tied to an achievement later rest, which also gets you something. I can't remember. What does later rest get you? Adds ricocheting needles to the world. Oh, it actually says it now on there. So at least they updated the card. They didn't make him. That would have been cool if they'd have made the sun set a little bit more in each of the cards. Anyway, so here we go. Let's get some proof. Anyone got a stopwatch on them? Testing. Have I got a stopwatch? I haven't even got a stopwatch. I mean, I could just count, couldn't I? Let's count. I would do it on my phone, but then I'll lose. Oh, okay. No, I don't. Well, I don't have an Alexa in this room. Otherwise, I'd probably be constantly setting it off. Thank you, Doctor. Right, hang on. I need you to start the minute timer when I enter. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill. This shouldn't take long. It's only going to take a minute. Hang on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... there's no way that we can stop this if it doesn't work either. So I'm going to kill 24 enemies. I'm going to kill 24 enemies, and then I'm going to literally waste time on slow time until one of you guys says go, and then I'll go. So that's the plan. I should have got a stopwatch of my own. God damn it. Okay. All on you, chat. Otherwise, it's another 266 abomination kills if we mess this up. Right, so, plan. Hang on. Let me just double check, because we get one shot at this. To play the demonic sigils, you have to unlock... not that bit. Hey, come on now. Oh, come on. To unlock the demonic sigil, complete the following achievement. Mortal's routine. Kill at least 25 enemies during the first minute of your... Oh, run. They've changed that then. It used to be world. Sure, it used to be world. Right, so... Because technically that then means that you can only get it as soon as you enter an area, which means that if you are early doors, you're only ever going to be able to do it in Purgatory, which is where you would do it anyway. Right, so here's the plan, and tell me when you're ready. So I'm going to go into Purgatory. As soon as I hit Purgatory, hit the watch. I'm then going to manipulate time as best as I can, kill 24 enemies, wait for you guys to go, yep, that's a minute, and then get the 25th kill. That's the plan! Don't say I don't have an interactive stream. I do have an egg timer, but I don't know if it's a minute or not. I think it's a minute. I'll set that off as well. Egg timers. Height of technology. Let's go. Right. I think that's a minute. So you guys ready? I know you said you were ready previously. I just want to double check. Just an okay or a yeah from someone who's got a timer is enough. I have a quick slap. As I said, we only get one shot at this, and if I mess it up, we have to do another fucking 266 abominations. So I want to make sure we get it right first time. Cool. Right, nice one, Vega. So, literally, throw something up in the chat when a minute has passed, and wait for it. I would say go now. Oh, this is a bad one. Now, I'm already manipulating slow time as best as I can to try and keep this timer on, because I'm going to have to work pretty hard because there's no enemies about. Oh, I've lost count. Shit! I wasn't even counting! Right, start again. Start again. Sorry, guys. It's too busy making sure I get it that I forgot to count. Right, reset, restart, go again. What a fucking idiot. Thumbs up when you're ready, and we'll try that one once more. Yeah, that is a problem as well, isn't it? So I'm going to try and do it on my own. Cool, thank you. Right, I have got a little timer that I'm going to try and set off at the same sort of time. So let's say that. Not a good configuration. Right, count. Remember to count, you fucking idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. God, I hope there's 25. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, one there. Put a headshot in you. Right, tell me when, boys. So I'm now manipulating slow time to try and push the timer out as far as possible, and then going to kill those last two. I don't think that's a minute, or maybe it is. Don't know, it might be in 90 seconds. Cool. So I'll leave it a couple of seconds after, and if we kill these two and we get it, we'll know. Should have plenty of time here. Well, maybe not. So it looks like you have to do it in a minute without slow time. Boo! It would have been so neat and so tidy if that wasn't the case. There is the possibility that my slow time wasn't quite as manipulative as it should have been, but I was using it a lot and I was going quite quick. Well, let's confirm and make sure that we don't get it for, like, leaving or something. I can't remember if you do. Yeah, I know. But if anything, that would have given me some grace to play with. I mean, as I said, I'm kind of half-timing it myself as well. I think when you said was about right. Let's rest in Sanctuary and see if it pops when we go back in. I've had that happen with some. I don't think it'll happen with this because it's an actual achievement. I'm sure of it. Yeah. Yeah, confirmed. Which is a shit, really, because as I've said, slow time is something that you can use to manipulate the game when there is no timer, and technically there is no timer on screen. It's not a tournament or it's not runner. But, so yeah. There you go. There's a little finding for you. So, to unlock it, okay, let us think about how I can help Mo get it unlocked. Now, it does, actually, and you could. Yeah. Cool. Well, that's what I wanted to check. I used slow time, hoping that I was manipulating the timer further than a minute and seeing if it would still reward it. Oh, look at that. Damn. 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 Wonder where he goes. Oh, you attack. There was a time when, I don't know if anyone remembers this or not, this is to unlock Desolation if anyone remembers. There was a time when that flat bat used to just fuck off, and that was part of the reason why no one could ever unlock Desolation, because the bat just flew around and then just fucked off. It was great. Desolation unlocked. And now that we've unlocked it, we're never going to go there. So let's end that run. And let's see what I can think of doing to improve. Agreed. So, first and foremost, Mo, what's your crossbow game like? Because that would be the easiest way to get the 25 kills without having to worry too much about that first minute. And the other thing as well is, I'm pretty sure Purgatory would be easiest. What could you do? What else could you do? There isn't going to be any amulets that are going to help you. The only thing that you could potentially get. Oh, hang on. To unlock the demonic sigil, complete the following: kill at least 25 enemies during the first minute of your run. Could you unlock a sigil within another sigil? That's got to be worth a try, hasn't it? Problem is, we haven't got 3 quivers, but that ain't going to stop me. Cool, right. If this works, I'll be very impressed. And I'll do it on the crossbow so that I can do it fast. Hello, Kyle, and he is quite right. Right, what we're going to try here... K2, you weren't the only one doing that. I remember those times. They were great times. Absolutely great times. It's little things like that is part of the reason why I started the channel, because it's like, well, who's going to tell you any different? Who's going to show you how? Who's going to stop you falling into these little pitfalls? Because I would have, if I didn't know anything about this game starting the channel, I'd be like, huh, bats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. We're in backcountry. Yeah, and try and take them down. Not knowing that, you know, they're not part of the game. God, that was some terrible shooting. Right, so what we're going to do here, I want to make sure that the timer has definitely elapsed. We are going to unlock Fletcher. How am I going to unlock Fletcher with only 2 quivers? Well, that's a good question. I'll show you. It's pretty simple, but we just need to make sure. Ricochet Needles, Cataclysm, Winter's Bite. Happy days. Let's get some kills. No, there's I mean, you know, there's a little bit, but I don't think there's a lot of consistency. Birds are good for target practice, if only they died. Right, so we need quite a lot of gold here, and we could also do with some drops. What I'm hoping here, I'm trying to think if I've ever done it before. That's one of them, ones that we need, so that saves us some cash. Right, must have past a minute by now, because I don't want to unlock it by accident. What I'm hoping to do is see if you can unlock purist, if you can unlock a sigil within another sigil. And that would actually give you a way that I think you would be able to unlock it right now, Mo, because you'd be able to teleport into everything's face on Fletcher. And... yeah, no... see, that's the thing, is no one could find it. What? Hang on. Say that again. What for, Sean? Okay. What for, Sean? What you thinking? Right. So we got a barrage. We got a... where did the winters spawn? I can't remember now. God. Memory. This one. Oh, you're building down below for the winter spike, right? Hey, good job you've got memory. I don't even pay attention to these things. I really don't. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. Hello, Rick. No, you don't. You don't need to. Yeah, you don't even need to kill. I don't even think for any of the for the sigils you don't need to go in the pit. The pit is excluded from all of them. So, and yeah, it's not easily doable. But if you think about it, it is reasonably easily doable. You can get the first 25 kills without using slow time in the first minute of the run. You then continue that on and don't get any kills with slow, and just basically keep your finger off of slow time. And then and then as far as Fletcher is concerned, all the money that you'll have gained as you go through the level, after you've done 90% of the level, I think it is, or after purist triggers, you then go back. Not necessarily, because it's only 90% of the level. It's only 90% of the level needs killing for purist, if I remember rightly. So you wouldn't necessarily need the ghosts. You should find that by the time you're getting to halfway through Anakim's little fortressy bit, that it should pop then. I think it was 90%. Don't need that. Right, how much gold we got? Loads. Cool. So, let's get Fletcher unlocked. Now, what counted as a kill with freeze? That's a kill with that. That's a kill with that. Then, whoop. We go and switch off without killing anything else for a... We got a wildfire? Oh no, got winter's bite. Cataclysm. That'll do. Oh, buy something in the shop. Now here's the thing. Is it the arrow that it wants me to kill it with, or the explosion from the arrow? Let's find out. It's the arrow. It probably will work with the explosion as well. So that should be Fletcher's routine unlocked. Happy day. Now, let's see, because I'll be honest, Fletcher is the mode that you want to be moving fast in. Well, so what does it say? Yeah, so 90%. But no, the one thing is with, you can't get Fletcher first because even picking up an arrow would put the game into slow time. So yeah, you'd have to do the mortal part of it, the mortal segment of it first, the purist segment of it second, and then you'd have to come back and do Fletcher because just picking up an arrow puts the game into slow time, which would then, I think that would break that. Collecting no items, no arrows, no arrow selection. So quite right. But you wouldn't have to worry about the ghosts. You could come back for them later because you could. You'd probably have that by the time you've completed the first 3 bits and probably about halfway. So let's see if you can unlock a sigil within a sigil. Scroll on the sigil panel to unlock each sigil. There's no more about the... Does it say anywhere different? Did you not? You'd have to get them all on the one run. Mortal Fletcher Purist. If you did all 3 in one run, you wouldn't be able to do it that way because collect no items nor using arrow selection. And I would imagine an arrow would count as an item. Okay. Okay. Fair dues. Right, so what we're looking... What? How? That's a lie. No, I get you. That's wrong. How can I have a Fletcher run saved when I have only just unlocked it? Interesting. Well, what we're going to try and do here is we're going to see if we can unlock Mortal using Fletcher, because I think that might be possibly quite easy. Yeah, it sounds like a bug. Well, okay. We'll test that in a minute. But no, I can't now because I'm. Well, let's see if we can get Mortal unlocked. So, because if you can get Fletcher unlocked, which I'm sure Mo is more than capable of, because all you got to do is just do what I did then. Let's get out of the way of that. Return to Sanctuary. Lose that save. Hello, Cam. Good old game, isn't it? Good old game. Right, now we don't have a Fletcher run, which we didn't have a Fletcher run to begin with anyway. So I think what it did there is it converted my main run that I unlocked Fletcher on into a Fletcher run. I hope nobody exploits that, because technically... Oh, I can't even tell, can I? Because I've already got... Oh, no, it didn't count at least. That's good. Did it count? I've already got a bow one on, but I haven't got a crossbow one on. Good, it didn't count. Because technically, you could do what I've just done there and unlock Fletcher and then play the game normally. Yeah, I think I might know why that has happened as well, because I think his headset turned off when the actual update pushed through, because I'm pretty sure that's happened to people before when the update drops. Oh shit, we're supposed to be immortal, aren't we? Fucking hell. Hang on. When the update drops, I think that causes issues. Well, I don't know if that's a bug or not. That's more of Rick's. I've never known that one. All I've known is that you can get all 3. Well, we've both done it, me and you can, where you can get all 3 of these in the first run that you do. And the way around that I had to do it, and you as well, but that was back when this was runner, was you'd have to kill your 25 enemies without using slow time, kill the rest of the enemies on the level until purist popped, and then go and pick up 3 arrows and kill 3 of the last lot of enemies. But I think what Rick's saying is he did mortal, rest in sanctuary, come back in again, and then just killed the ghosts, did you say? Or something along those lines? I'll have a read back because I want to try and recreate that. So, right, so can we unlock mortal Formo using Fletcher? Because I think this will be the easiest way to do it because you're guaranteed to have special arrows. So, fast, 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 fast. Kill, 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 kill. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000, 11 1000, 12 1000, 13 1000, 14 1000, 15 1000, 16 1000, 17 1000, 18 1000, 19 1000, 20,000, 21,000, 22,000, 23,000, 24,000, 25,000, 26,000, 27,000, 28,000, 29,000, 30,000, 31,000, 32,000, 33,000, 34,000, 35,000, 36,000, 37,000, 38,000, 39,000, 40,000, 41,000, 42,000, 43,000, 44,000, 45,000, 46,000, 47,000, 48,000, 49,000. Yeah, you can't. Got ya. Oh, happy days. No, that's a good one to know. Okay, well, there's another one for you. Sorry, Mo. Although unlocking, cheers, Cam. Unlocking a one sigil through another doesn't work, or at least you can't unlock mortal through Fletcher, which is a pain in the bottom. But the only advice I can give you with mortal is obviously don't use slow time, because that counts against you. And obviously be in the main game. If you have a crossbow game, which I think you said you don't, use it. I genuinely don't think you have time to pick up arrows whilst you are going through the level. You just need to kill everything quickly. Even grabbing arrows puts the game technically into slow time, which is kind of slowing you down as well. Killing 25 enemies in 1 minute at the start of a game would look something like this, he says. And as other advice that was given as well, all right, 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000, 11 1000, 12 1000, 13 1000, 14 1000, 15 1000, 16 1000, 17 1000, 18 1000, 19 1000, 20,000, 21,000, 22,000, 23,000. Nope, 24,000, 25,000, 26,000, 27,000, 28,000, 29,000. Yep, that's it. So that was, well, probably a rough, 40 seconds. Although I was at 29,000, that probably wasn't accurate. So the one thing that I can say that would definitely help you out. Bam. Let's go back to the menu. It is just a practice thing, and it is literally just starting Purgatory and flying into it. As Sean said, there is going to be configurations that are going to be better for you at the start. Yeah, you just basically have to go in flying. But the things that I would say to you is make sure you have all of the unlocks that are related to standard vanilla arrow damage. So we're talking about the Harbinger wands, we are talking, and distance as well. We are talking about Harbinger, we are talking about the ones that give you bonus damage over distance, which would be, I think it goes up as far as Arrow of God or Inconceivable, because those ones increase the damage that you do over distance. This is why the bow isn't ideal for doing that, because you want to be doing maximum close-up damage. You want everything dying in one shot, regardless of whether you hit where you hit it, which is what the crossbow is really good at. But I understand that if you don't have a crossbow game, then asking you to get a crossbow game to then get mortal is difficult. So have everything that is in relation to damage, and if you can get the, as I understand it, because I can't guarantee this yet, is I don't think the enemy percentages or the enemy densities within levels is tied to percentage exactly. I believe that it's tied to... where are they? These achievements. Your presence has alerted the Knights Templar. Your presence has alerted this. Your presence has alerted that. I think it's a combination of all of those. No worries, Doc. So, yeah, that's something to bear in mind, is there's lots and lots of things that you need to unlock to do it and to make it easier for yourself. Now, that's easy. Oh, it's not easy. It is not easy. The only piece of advice that I can give you... The only piece of advice that I can give you with Paradise Lost is... new profile runs are fantastic bits of fun, actually. The thing is, if you do a 0% profile run, it's a really good exercise to do when you've got a profile completed, because it just keeps the game fresh. But it also allows you to visually see how far you have come. Because we all remember when we first played this game and we were all fucking dog shit. And then you get to see... it also means as well that enemies that were usually quite a pushover become a bit more deadly than they should be, because you are not very powerful. So, yeah, that can be a lot of fun. But the game changes with the ways that I've done a 0% series, actually starting from 0% achievements and trying to get as high as we can. I think we got something like 80%. Oh, no, it wasn't that high. Maybe 70%, something like that. It's like 89 achievements out of the 139, whatever that is, 50, 60%, something like that, in the one run, without doing any restarts or anything. And it's a lot of fun targeting specific achievements. Nice. 3 profiles. Even I haven't got 3 profiles. But yeah, hunting achievements within a run is a lot of fun, because you're not worried or concerned even about score. You are thinking about getting the achievements. And this was the original draw to the game for me, getting them clicks. Right, now what is that? That's our actual purist run. Let's not fucking ruin that now. The thing that I wanted to test next is a bit of a bad one to test. What are we like for time? Oh, 10 o'clock. It's a bit of a bad one to test, because I'd have to have Curse or Pestilence in my quiver. Playing Agony. Gold points we've done. Multiple arrows. Ooh. What we like battery life-wise, because it's 10 o'clock. Bloody In Death Unchained destroys batteries alive. That's not too bad. I do wonder if it's to do, my headset dying charge-wise is something to do with it either partially discharging before I come on, or something else. Right, let's have or me, like, I haven't played my quest at all today, and normally I would be headset on, grabbing some clips for various videos I'm doing, headset back on charge, turn it on, turn it off, and doing that stuff through the day before I start streaming. When I don't do that, I don't know. It seems to be a bit easier. Hello, Meg. Oh, we were just doing some crossbow stuff. You missed it, love. Sorry. So, what I want to try now is we need to check the shop. So this is quite a good tactic for anybody who is after achievements when you get to the point where you just need the kills. Yeah, no worries, Rick. I will... I'll take your word on that one, dude. I would imagine that is a glitch, and it is quite a nice one for getting a purist run done as well. So if that's recreatable, happy days. But then the thing is, part of playing to get purist should be the training for doing it. So, but hey, if you can get it unlocked without too much effort, that is a good idea. So yeah, good shout, dude. Because I've got something that I want to test first, but I don't need to be here. Oh, no, it wasn't. So there's a couple of arrows that I'm looking out for, and if we get them, the testing can go one way or the other. But I'll leave that profile where it was, and I will have a look at that as far as getting purist unlocked in a cheatier fashion. Or, no, not cheatier. Exploity. Cheats we don't like, exploits we do. So, what I'm hoping for now is one of 3 arrows. Is I want... Yeah, no worries, dude. What we want is curse, purist, boo. Curse, purist, or a volley is what I'm after here. Do a couple of runs like this. What I'm doing here is an extremely effective way for you to get your kills in on arrows that you need to upgrade. Start up, go into Purgatory, rooftop hop straight to the shop, find out what arrows are available, then go back into the level if one of the arrows that you need to upgrade is within the shop to buy. Kill the enemies until you've got enough gold, then use the arrow to kill the enemies, and then keep on quivering it. The other thing that you could do, there's 2 amulets that would help you in that circumstance. One is Wealth's Privilege, because then you have to kill less enemies to afford the arrow that you want. But as I've said in my video, 1,500 gold is not enough. It's not worth it. Whereas Blessed Quiver would allow you to put the arrow in the right slot to get more arrows for it, that then allows you more kills with it before you have to quiver. So yeah. But we'll have a couple more jumps over to the shop. Again, all obvious stuff, and I'm sure you know it, but it's worth saying and talking about because I don't know, there's loads of things that I think are obvious and I think are, you know, par for the course, and to somebody who hasn't played the game a lot, that might not be the case. Pestilence. Pestilence is actually one of the ones that I wanted to check it with first. But it is going to depend on Orphan positioning as well. So what did we need? 2,100. So let's get some headshots. Do you know what a funny thing is as well? I swear yesterday, yeah, it is. So when I played the update, the first update, so we had an update come in, I updated to it. I was then warned not to do the next update because people were losing runs. Not that I really care, but if people are saying don't do it because it's crashing things, I wouldn't. One of the updates that I did, I swear it fixed all of this. It was all nice and dark again, and it was all proper. And now we've got it back again. It's not how it's supposed to be, I swear. Yeah, the only problem with the old electrical cleaner and solutions like that is, as Sean will tell you, they only last for so long, and you start getting to the point where you have to do them more and more frequently to get lesser and lesser results. So it is, unfortunately, just a slippery slope, which is a bit shit. Oh, there you go, 2,501. Almost to the point of gold that we need. So what are we hoping to do here? What are we hoping to accomplish? Wow, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked. What I'm hoping to do, and this is going to depend on where the orphan is as well, is I am hoping to see if we can poison the orphan with pestilence and see if it activates her. Yeah, as I said, it does get worse and worse and worse. I think I've demonstrated before, but in the settings there is a way to recalibrate your joysticks so that they are not as sensitive. That can help you in some scenarios, but again, it's just an ever struggling battle. My advice would be to anybody who is having any problems. Yeah, I think he was going that far with it. I haven't seen aftermarket controllers, if I'm honest. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's it. Setting the dead zone and recalibrating can do a lot for you. God, you guys are teleporting really far away today, aren't you? Look at that. So what we're hoping to do here... Oh, and we can do it quite perfectly here as well. Let's kill some enemies around here first. Just make sure nothing interferes with testing. I'm hoping to show you guys all why Pestilence is the most amazing arrow that you never heard of and never thought of. It's not. Even if this works, it's not. But it's something, I guess, isn't it? I don't think it'll work. Pretty sure I have cursed. But yeah, the be-all and end-all of it is... Well, I have got a trick for you as well, but don't tell anybody. So, for the warranty side of things, if you've got multiple Quest headsets, as far as the controllers is concerned, if they are in the warranty, they will definitely replace them for you, and it is worth going the 2 weeks or possibly even 3 weeks without controllers to get them sorted for nothing, rather than leaving it until they go out of warranty and then not being able to do it. It's also free, and it's relatively pain-free as well. You contact support, tell them what the problem is, get them sent away. Good. No. I like the darky darks. So, environments. So oh, you little shit. So you always want to get the controller sent away under warranty if you can. One of the other things that you can do, I wouldn't do this, obviously, but if you had, say, a Quest 2 that you bought 2 years ago, and you had a Quest 2 that you bought recently, because the controllers, when you report them in and get them exchanged, they don't have any serial numbers on them. It's the headset that does. So you could use the Quest 2 headset new that is under warranty and send them the controller for the old headset that is out of warranty. And if that doesn't sit very well with you, remember that Facebook and Meta are a big faceless corporation and it means nothing to them. Also, they put the price up by £100 on both headsets. And also, I've never known controllers to die after the warranty period. I've never had a controller die on me after 2 years. It's because they use cheap material. That's why they will happily repair. Normally, wear and tear is not a replaceable thing under warranty. Ask anybody that does any kind of warranty. It's one of the ways that they try and get out of it. The reason why I believe Facebook will do it is, I mean, it's kind of a hearts and minds thing, but it's because they cheaped out on the control pads. So... Who's that? Oh, hello, Mikhail. Yeah, good, thanks, DG. So, yeah, replace them whatever way you can. That's fine then. So as long as you have... No, that's fine. So then as long as you have the warranty information... Yeah, the controllers... I don't know. I don't think the controllers have serial numbers. If they do, Meta don't take them. And if they do, they are not tied to the controllers. The headsets are not tied to the controllers. Do they have... I don't think they have serial numbers on them at all. Every time I have sent a controller back to Meta, they have just asked for the Meta headset data. So, yeah. And I'll tell you now that I've replaced one outside of warranty. But I'll be editing that bit out, I'm sure. So, right, on with the testing. On. So, we know the Orphan is in that sort of location. That should not set her off. Find a few more. Just to make sure. Now, this should... That's definitely got something. Oh, it has got one. Where is she? There? Oh, wait. So, I will tell you now, because I heard it. That definitely set her off. Yeah, pro controllers may be different, but yeah, these normal ones, I don't think do. I'm pretty sure that set her off. Yes, it did. Where are you? There? So, Pestilence will, once you are damaging the Orphan with it, set her off and she will run. Now, one of the things that I can tell you, which is why you could think that that isn't the case, is... Try and demonstrate. Because she took a decent amount of damage there. Whilst an Orphan is under any kind of damage over time effect, so let's test this. She's teleporting away. She is now under a damage under time effect. She cannot now teleport away. She's not allowed to. She has to keep running. See, she tried to there, and then she instantly stopped her own teleport animation because under DOT. And again, fellas, I'm trying to do some testing here. So again, far enough away for her for teleporting away. She started and then she stopped because she is under the effect of damage over time spells. As you can see, we are far enough away for her to get away. But not today. I love those kills so much. So very much. Where she falls off of battlements or cartwheels off of things. So rewarding. So good. Anyway. So that's quite enough of that. So, yeah. As long as the Orphan is under some kind of damage over time, that's what DOT stands for, then they cannot run. So if you stick them with a wildfire, tap them with a curse, put pestilence down on them, or hit them with the freeze, you are good. The best one, if that is what you are going for, is curse. Because curse lasts the longest. So the damage over time. And it's, you know, we've talked about the technique of having bites of the Orphan. I won't say the other bit of it. but having bites of the Orphan, going in, doing some damage, running away again. Now, that can be a little bit risky in those higher cycles, and the reason why we would do it is you go in there, put a load of damage on her. It would start getting risky in the environment that we're in because there's still enemies about. This is part of this whole stupid Fletcher thing that I do. And then you run, and you run as far away as you can whilst there's lots of enemies about so that she despawns. There is the possibility whilst you are running away that she could fly away before she despawns. So one of the things that you can do to extend the amount of time that you've got to get away from her is wildfire, curse, freeze, or worst case scenario, pestilence. Because she is under damage over time whilst you are running to the hills to try and make her despawn, there's a longer amount of time that she's got before she will fly away. Bam! Yeah, pestilence isn't... There is one thing... I mean, pestilence is good on cycle 1, but that's about it. One of the things that I always used to like about pestilence is that you can shoot it if there were... Say, for instance, there were enemies on that roof. You can do that. And if they're like knights and such, all that lovely, lovely... well, I don't know, fart gas or whatever it is that the pestilence fires out, travels up into them and does them damage. And if they're melee combat enemies and they can't path down to you, they just have to sit there and take it, which is great. So, perfect arrow for me to do something else now. This was one of the ones I was hoping for. Now, this is going to take a bit of practice, because I have never, ever shot this way before. Now, this one is full on credit to Cam. It's something I suspected with hail of arrows, but again, never pulled on the thread of, never tested. And what Cam found out was that, and again, I assume this is still the case, is... So, that guy's seen us, he's got to go. Now, we know that if I shoot an arrow approximately here, I will trigger this guy here. Maybe even that one. Try and fire off a little bit so I don't. That got both. So we know the very act of shooting an arrow toward or past an enemy aggravates them. Oh, and that one. And that one. Oh, what a lovely headshot. And off you go. Although, yeah, so an arrow whizzing past them activates them, like, really far away. Yet one of their work colleagues' bodies falling down around them. Oh, yeah, no, not a problem. Now, we know the same would be true of the middle arrow of these three. However, the outside arrow, if I can angle this right... is this the best shot for this? Possibly not. Now, how have I managed to ice that guy and he hasn't even been alerted yet? And the reason being is because the only arrow within the three that is actually programmed to register as a real big boy arrow is the middle one. The outside ones do not count. Which then means that if you can get the angle right, you can do things like this. It's really hard to aim as well. Notice how I've gone filthy barbarian horizontal also. Right, now that one got alerted because the middle arrow went too close to him. It is very situational. Oh, look at that. That's a rare drop. Well, not that rare. This is Cam's discovery. I'm just a messenger. Again, though, it is one of those ones that you could think like, well, hang on, could I use that to take an Orphan out at long range without alerting her? Yes. Yes, you could. However, I put it to you, one of the things that I need to test is, does it score? Steady on, pal. Because I can't remember if... I'm sure Cam did, but let's just test. 661. Because if it doesn't count as an arrow for the purposes of alerting, then it shouldn't count as an arrow for the purposes of scoring. Oh, what was the score again? Fucking forgotten already. 661. Memory's so bad. 661. It's not an easy shot either. It does. So it does count for the purposes of, which is strange because that does not count as 3 headshots. That only counts as 1, which is why I believe that specific animation was put into the game to stop basically volley 5 becoming the meta, because you would get 5 headshots every time you fired that arrow, especially early cycles. So let's see if we can do some more, shall we? Now, you guys have both been alerted. As I said, it's very specific because it is difficult to hit them with the outside arrows without the middle arrow triggering, but it is possible. Lovely. He was having a lovely look up into the sky. So, here should be possible. Here should be possible also. Might alert the guy on the right, but it won't alert the guy down there. And we have now become silent. Oh, you've already been alerted. Where's a better place to show that off? I mean, I think you get the idea, don't you? Multiple arrows. These outside arrows do not count as arrows for the purposes of alerting, is the long and short of it. The thing is, the reason why Cam hasn't banged on about it and, oh, look what I've found, is because it's fucking useless, basically. We both come to that conclusion, is that there's not a lot that you can do with it. It's another one of those, like, oh, look what I know that you don't know about IDUs. And I mean, as interesting as they can be, it's like, if it hasn't got any practical application, then yeah, what's the point? Can we get one off on him? Might be able to. Oh. But it's cool. But thing is, like, even me and Cam agreed on the fact that it's like, when you're starting to look and find for things like that, yeah, I think we've found everything that there is that's useful. It's when you're starting to really scrape the bottom of the barrel, like me finding out that you can keep your shield out without holding a button down by going into a pit portal and coming out of it whilst holding shield down. I mean, yeah, okay, that's good, because then you don't have to hold the button down for the shield, but, you know, it's not exactly practical, is it? So it kind of is if you're doing rooftop hopping with the crossbow, because you can then keep the shield out without having to hold the button down and load teleport arrows. Again, how useful is being able to keep the shield out whilst being able to still load teleport arrows? Well, you can't score with teleport arrows for starters, so that's shit. Let's see if we can fire some exploratory arrows into here. Or a little less. There you go. Nice up at night. You guys probably can't see this. Let's get up here and see if we can. I think they'll all get alerted. Which ones are not? Cool. There's some targets. So let's kill you guys nice and close. Huh. Confirmed. Knights have bigger alert radiuses than abominations. The things you know. No worries, Fawn. Cheers, Fawn. Ooh, right, yeah, I know why. I know why. Same, thank you. What a great example you're going to give me. Same thing with Hail of Arrows. This is slightly more useful. Yeah, these ones got alerted because I was trying to aim off with this one, but the middle one, I forgot, still alerts them. So here's the thing. So with Hail of Arrows, if you... yeah, I know, right? It's a travesty. If you fire your first arrow and then slow time, you can fire the other arrows off. And the second and third arrow within Hail of Arrows do not count as arrows for the purposes of triggering. The problem is aiming those arrows is quite difficult, although that was a good back of the knee shot. And Annie fell off as well, which we always like. The way that I found to do it, I got really good at this, actually. Oh, they're both hits as well. Way! Interesting. Both of those flew. Could it be? Maybe if we found a way to insta-ragdoll, like proper ragdoll enemies, then this just became my newest favourite arrow for the bow as well as the crossbow. Now, the problem with multi-arrows like this one is, look how far I have to angle the bow. The second and the third shots do not come out straight. When you are rattling them off, you can get it down. But it's like you have to like angle it and vertical it, and it's all sorts of nonsense. That one's gone. Are you seeing what I'm seeing, chat? Guaranteed silly ragdoll every time. Yes, please. That's something I didn't consider. But a hit still alerts. Okay. That's unfortunate. Still, I think I might have found something even more funner. It's funner! Let's go and have a look. I bet it's just a by accident thing. I bet that isn't guaranteed. No. Oh. I mean, it seems to be happening more often than not. I wonder if it's more simple than that. I wonder if it's more simple than that. Damn it. Damn it. I mean, they seem to be flying more, and I wonder if it's not because of hail of arrows, but because I'm holding slow time at the point of impact, which is something that I've never... I mean, it might just be hail of arrows, but might be a combination of factors. Got something else to test. Bear with, chat. So these are actually the stupid things that I find out and kills all of my time. All of my time when I'm checking for things and doing things is I'll be doing something and then all of a sudden it'll be... something else. Let's keep that so we can do some more testing. Nice one, Cohen. Thanks for joining in. Let's go. I'm sure there's still loads more enemies. Right, let's try. Oh, I'll have quick wet water first as well, though. Right. Because if I can guaranteed ragdoll enemies, there's a video there. There's definitely a video there. So let's try... that's a good example, though. Let's go low. Nope. Damn it. That one on? Oh! Went past his shoulder. That one's got him. Oh, it might even be a headshot. Oh, what is that? Hit the battlement. Too high. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Oh, too high. No. Didn't matter. Okay. So maybe it's just abominations, but there is something else. No. No. So maybe it's an abomination effect. Could still be a hail of arrows thing. Not lose hope yet. Hang on a second. Steady, I'm testing here. Okay, doesn't work on those. Doesn't seem to work on knights. But I am hopeful about abominations, and there's a big old room of them over there. I mean, that's a perfect backflip right there. I mean, fucked up the landing, but, you know, can't have everything, right? So it doesn't work when slow time's on. But if you... damn it. If you slow time, the second and third arrow, you seem to get a bit more lift out of them. Greatest discovery of the night, this is, chat. Because they don't normally die like that. Not so good. Yeah, I know you can make them ragdoll. I mean, technically, you're right. You can make them ragdoll with anything. But it's those ragdolls where they fly. That's what I want to... Those ones. Where they do silly backflips. Because that's not always a thing. Ah, the things we find when we check and test. So good. Is it to do with distance as well? Do they ragdoll more further you're at? Oh, yeah, these are a thing. I think I showed you this off in the last one. Meg found, I think it was Meg found that out, that when you're in the rafters, you can shoot the peak. That was you, wasn't it, Meg? Sure, it was Meg. When you're in the rafters here, you can move around them, you can find from up here, blah, 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 blah. And you can also do that. It's either Meg or Rena. I can't remember. Sure, it's Meg. It's yours to claim, Meg. If I think it must be true, right? Me and my memory, Jesus. So, let's try and... Oh, this is so good. How power. Oh, that's so good. So, just so you know what we're doing here, because I know you're an IDU, Shuey. So it did say power, didn't it? Gotta check. Yes. So, I know you're a big IDU, Shuey, so you will... I mean, everyone here... Oh, crap. Come on now. Everyone here will appreciate this, but... Hail of arrows, so that's an arrow that fires... You fire once, it fires thrice, okay? And one of the things that you can do is when you fire it, you can slow time so that you can guide the other arrows that come out of it, for they come out at a wonky angle. But you must have played this game enough now so that you have seen that occasionally you hit enemies, very occasionally, and they spin and flip and go up, legs split and do all sorts of funny stuff. And it looks like if you can slow time and hit one of these with the second or third arrow, they do the funny shit. I can make them do the funny shit on demand. That's so good. Ooh. They're not easy to aim, mind. Brilliant. Oh, I can have a lot of fun with this. They're not doing it as bad as they usually do. But that's still better than a normal shot, because they don't behave like... Oh, that's so good. There you go. Fuck your points on orphans. Fuck your getting mortal tactics. Fuck whatever else it is that we did tonight. I can make things fly funny because of an arrow that nobody uses. Ooh, we can test that as well. Yeah, the silent arrows as well. Who needs them? Damn it. I'm not even... It's not even going to work on you. You've already been alerted. Definitely going back and getting that quiver in a minute. Oh, it's a shame that it doesn't work on monks, though. Damn it. So the other thing that we were doing as well, again, it's not great knowledge for somebody who's just playing the game or what have you. I have all the funds. All the funds. It's not much good knowledge to somebody who's starting playing the game, but as we've said, I know, right? The let's see if we can get that off as well, just so I can demonstrate. So what we were looking at with Winter's Bite is the same with a 3 variety arrow. It's the same with a 5 variety arrow, but everything outside of the middle arrow is technically deemed as silent, which means that you can't alert enemies with the 2nd and 3rd arrows. Yeah, so we can do it here. So normally these 2 arrows on the left and right, in fact I can, no, middle one's too close. He's going to come investigating. But the problem is, if the... Yeah, he's too close to the middle arrow. That's why he's getting alerted. The problem is, it's not practical. It's not really useful. And it's very difficult to pull off. Oh, God damn it. Come on now. Glorious. Glorious. See, I love it when they do this sort of shit. You hit them in such a manner that they do backflips and forward flips and cartwheels and somersaults and go off of the lips of things. But now that I can almost do it on demand, look, he's so graceful, so beautiful, like an elegant beast, flying up and then skimming up the wall and coming back down, face plant. Why would you not want that on demand? I know I want that on demand. Yes, you're quite right, Meg. Things that excite IDU players that have been playing the game for way too fucking long. This is exactly where Cam got to. And then he hasn't obviously been playing the game that much. He's got to the point where he's discovered a lot of things and can get very far. And now all we have left is ball-shotting abominations in the hope that they will fly and do silly things. It's all I have left. But it's so good. Look at that. He just did an, what's the, oh God, of all the people to forget what Guile's bloody kick is. Or is it even extenuated? No. I thought it only happened when they do the jumpy attack at you. What's Guile's hold down, press up and kick? What's it called? Jackknife kick? Can't remember. Guile in Street Fighter. Someone will know it. But yeah, he did one of those. It was awesome. I can make abominations do that. I'm sure it's a jackknife. But yeah. Any maneuver that I can get out of any enemy it's a lot of fun. What am I doing here? See, the gasps aren't also just for when I die or lose all power. They're also for when I have amazing ideas. Because if it works on abominations, who do we know is the abomination king? Because he technically spawns them and looks like a really big one. because I think we've all seen kills on old Anakim where he flips and flies upon death. And if I can get that on demand, I am definitely doing the updated Anakim tactics video, and that is going to have a special place if I can make him flip. Right. Yeah, you're quite right, mate. The things I get excited about these days. Jesus Christ. All right, quick smoke. I was actually thinking I'll come here because I can definitely hit multiple. Because I can hit multiple with Hail of Arrows in here, and I can put some silly ballet music to it and like get a bit of Swan Lake on in the background and have them doing their various flips and cartwheels, and it'll be great. That's a video right there. It'll take me 5 minutes to do as well, and by 5 minutes I mean probably about 30 hours. You know it. I'm gonna flip some of his cronies first. Right, let's see what we can do. So, see if we can get it on the first one. I don't think it works on the first one. I think it's only the second and the third that have a chance, a good chance, of flipping them for real. No, fuck you, gravity. We don't want you. I'm not interested in gravity. No, they're not doing it. Why are they not doing it? Oh, now they're doing it. There we go. Wait, that was a good one. Spring off the big guy. That wasn't. So it's not every time, but it seems, or yeah, not all the time, but it seems more regular in the actual game than it does the boss. Brilliant. What a landing. Give that guy a medal. Oh, proper little misty flip out of that one. I mean, it's impressive enough when you put the game into slow time and you can land all 3 arrows, because that's actually quite difficult with the angle and the cant that you have to do on the bow. But if they're going to do this quite regularly, I might have found something to do for the entirety of Season 6. I love it when they do this. It's brilliant. Right, now, can I end Anakim with these arrows? I should be able to. So yeah, I don't know. I'm sure somebody in the chat has had it where Anakim does these silly backflips or flies off into the air when you kill him with an arrow and such. So let's see if we can organise that on old Annie. Let's kill these 5 guys first so I can do it in my time. It's a shame it's only abominations though. It does. But we're not going for the fast kill. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, yeah, I know. We know the ways to put him down fast. But it's not fast I want to put him down in. I want to put him down in style. Oh, missed them all. Get 3 for 3. Damn it. It works on the first one, though, which is great. Oh, how's that not a hit? You have one, too. Oh, sorry, dude. Oh, yeah, of course. The thing he was saying is only beat him once. No. Dispense the advice, chat. Go, go, go. Yeah, keep watching my live streams. I'll get you past Anakim. 1, no problem. Let's get him. Last archers up. I think these are last archers. Whoever said they're struggling, who's never been able to beat Anakim, have you joined the Facebook group? Definitely join the Facebook group. You'll definitely get past Anakim that way. Guaranteed. Let's get him low. I want to end this with a headshot, ideally. Oh, I hope it works. Oh, I so hope it works. It'd be so good. It'd be worth it. So worth it. Then the only thing that I have to do is get bloody hail of arrows on Purgatory 1 every bloody run. Just so you know, whoever said they couldn't get first Anakim, don't do it this way. This is not the way to do it. You don't need to... Let's chunk him down a little bit more. Oh, low power. It's in the stars. It's going to work because the pressure's on. So, let's do it with the second one. 1, 2, 3. No, okay. 1, 2. No. 1, 2. That's going under his arm. Want to try and make the last one a headshot. It does! It does! Excellent. Okay, well, I got more lift out of him that time than you normally would. Normally when you hit him, he just crumples. But I've seen it plenty of times where he either flies up into the air, and that can be down to Cataclysm finishes, but I've seen it plenty of times where his legs sweep out from underneath him and he does the same sort of animations and backflips as the abominations we've got singing to the tune of. And it looks like it's the second and third arrows that do that. Yeah, I'm going to charge the headset up. I'm going to go and get me some Hail of Arrow goodness. Oh, I work in Fletcher as well. How am I going to cycle Fletcher to make sure I get Hail of Arrows? Well, that's a me problem and not a you guys problem. So there we have it. There is the end of our testing stream. Sod everything else that we did. The most important discovery of the night is I found a way to make them backflip. And on that bombshell, we'll end it there. Thank you all very much for joining me. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.